with giveaways. Well, we have one giveaway here, Sha.
Alright, you can give it to yourself though. Simeon, what's up? How you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah, you can go on.
Okay. Yeah. I'm doing okay. It's been a regular day, so I don't.
Do you know this song?
No, I don't.
Yeah. At least you played the one I did not hear.
I see.
One.
The minute you told me, the minute one texted me like that he's recovered from his throat ligament.
So you knew it was going to be a clapback. You knew a clapback was coming.
He said I knew that they were going to go and find the song.
It's not even old now. It's not that old.
But you don't know it.
I thought they were going to play Beethoven or something. Play that new Beethoven just to show me that.
Alright guys, welcome to the show once again, and yeah, let's start with you posted something, was it last night, about Chelsea going for Patrick Omondi or something like that? Yeah, but I don't know how Chelsea fans have received that, and actually it's true, and that Chelsea actually made a £27 million bid for the Atletico Madrid striker Samu Omorodion, which has been rejected.
It's around 40 million, in fact.
Yeah, plus add-ons, yeah. But it has been rejected by Atleti. How good is the player, by the way?
He had a solid loan at Alaves. Did as well as you would expect anybody to do at Alaves. And it seems that Atletico Madrid as an organization believe in him, because they are now willing to sell Morata. The player has left the club as a free agent.
Yeah.
So which pretty much leaves Samu as the only out and out number 9 at the club, and they are not willing to sell. Not only Chelsea, they rejected a bid from West Ham United and then Chelsea subsequently. So that means, and it's not even the case of they want more money. Fabrizio reports that they just they want to go into the season with Samu Omorodion as their number 1 striker for the 2024-25 season, which is interesting. Lots of people just the fact finding out about it, which is for me crazy for a player that has played La Liga for the last 2 seasons.
Last 2 seasons, yeah.
In fact, what club did he get promoted with? Was that
Granada?
I think it was Granada.
Yeah.
Signed by Atletico Madrid and then loaned to Alaves last season. So maybe from a player's perspective, I think it's actually the right thing, because you don't want to make that big move too early, and Chelsea is not even the place. In my opinion, Chelsea is not the place. The chances are more that you will turn out more like a Modric than a Kovama. Kovama was
but Samu can take his chances. Why? Because Chelsea's number 9 right now is not, I won't say it's not firing, but he hasn't really excited a lot of them. That's Nicholas Jackson. But bringing Samu and he hits the ground running, maybe that just sticks it for the player and also for the club.
Yeah, so why take the risk where you can hit the ground running at your current club, which is in a better situation than Chelsea at the moment? Atletico Madrid will play Champions League football. They are a bigger club than Chelsea at the present moment. Maybe not in terms of pedigree, but like at the moment, Atletico Madrid is a more attractive destination than Chelsea Football Club, and where you don't have to worry about competition. We know Atletico Madrid are not going to go all out to go and sign a striker. It's not their way. They don't spend that much, and even if they were to, there's really a dearth of quality strikers in the market at the moment. That Atletico Madrid will be going in for Victor Osimhen, who is probably the most quality available striker on the market right now. So yes, I think they are making the right decision to decide to stick with Samu. I'm still trying to confirm his stats. I know he had a good season with Alaves last season. I'm trying to confirm.
He scored against Barcelona as well. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think he scored against Barcelona. And talk about La Liga. I know it was just the hype of the Premier League that swallowed it, but actually the La Liga fixtures were also released yesterday too. And some very interesting talking points from the fixture list. By the end of this year, Barcelona are going back to the Camp Nou. Hopefully they can pay all of their debts, and they can. Yeah, but the plan is for them to go back to the Nou Camp at the end of this year. And looking at it, the fixtures were only done for 19 clubs because one club is still left. That's Real Oviedo and Espanyol. The second leg of that playoff comes up on Sunday. Oviedo lead 1-0 from the first leg of that playoff round.
Wait for that one to finish before they do the fixtures.
Yeah, but I mean, because they have a plan, because they have a calendar, so it's easy. Whoever qualifies from both of them slots into the fixtures. It's as easy as that. But let's take a look at some key dates. La Liga kicks off on the weekend of August 18. Alright, and Madrid will begin their attack to defense with a visit to Real Mallorca. Barca have a difficult trip to Valencia for their opening match, and the first Clásico of the season is actually at the new Bernabéu. October 27, the weekend of October 27. So they will take on Barcelona, the new looks, Santiago Bernabeu, and Barca will welcome Real Madrid 4 match days before the end of the season. So that's a potential La Liga deciding encounter.
Depending on how the season would go, I don't see. I think that's going to be too early to feel it's going to be a La Liga decider. Actually,
potentially. That's why I use the word potential.
That's why I said depending on how the season would spin off as well. I'm not sure if it's going to be that easy for Real Madrid this season. Yeah, a lot of people may feel like it's going to be easier, but
false pretense. Let's go.
I'm just saying that they have a new player that would have to find a way to integrate into the side. I can tell you for a fact that Kylian Mbappe is not likely going to hit the ground running immediately get into Santiago Bernabeu.
You were ecstatic about it when I started talking about conundrums back then.
It doesn't change the fact that he's going to have an explosive career with Madrid, but I'm just saying he's probably not going to start to hit the ground running.
Why not?
Well, I didn't say he's not. I said he probably won't. So that's just based on probability. And again, if he goes very far at the Euros, there's also a chance that he won't be starting the season with Madrid because he probably would need to be given some extra rest because of his participation at the Euros and all of that. But all things being said, I also have a feeling that maybe Atletico Madrid they should be able to have a bigger season than they did last season. There was literally no context or no competition for Real Madrid on rates winning the La Liga last season. They lost a single game all season, which was against Atletico Madrid. They won the 2 Clásicos, both. Yes.
Real lost just a game this season. I think they lost twice.
What to Atletico Madrid?
Yeah, but
okay, they lost 2 games. Yeah. I mean, over 2 legs to Atletico Madrid, and that was just about it. Nobody else brought in, any resistance to their match to winning their La Liga. So I want to believe that Atletico Madrid will also want to get into the mix next season. I still don't see Barcelona doing anything different than they did last season. No, of course. But I mean, I feel maybe let's just enjoy the season. I don't want to feel there's going to be one Clásico that will be early season decider, early La Liga decider. We should just enjoy beautiful football that I'm going to offer in next season. That should be your concern.
You don't want to enjoy it.
I don't say guys should enjoy it. I'm just trying to be modest. It's a normal thing.
You can say that.
No wala. But the Madrid derby is on the weekend of September 29 at the Wanda. I think they don't call it the Wanda anymore. Yeah, but it's September 29. You said?
That's the Metropolitan.
Yeah, no, there's another name again for it. Yeah, but I can't remember it. All right, so they host Atletico on the weekend of February 9. That's Real. Barca will host Atletico on December 22. And their trip to the Metropolitano is penciled in for March 16. But I'm looking at Barca's start of the season. It looks really tough. Barca will have to go to Valencia. Will have to visit Rayo Vallecano, where they have not won since 2018. They have a home match against Valladolid, and they've got 2 away trips to Girona and Villarreal. So their season might even unravel very early when it kickstarts in August. Madrid have it a bit easy. Those Valladolid visit last time 16th place side Las Palmas after the opening game against Mallorca, who finished 15th last season. All right, we gotta go on a break, but real quick on the home front, Doma United are trailing to Sunshine Stars with 6 minutes of normal time to go, 1-0. So this is advantage Sunshine Stars in their bid to avoid the drop. But I understand that at the point in time in the second half.
Wait now. I'm actually following the game now, so I'm on the Sunshine group or Ondo State football whatever group, and somebody was saying that this match felt like if they win it they qualify for Euros.
Anyways, I understand the game was stopped because of fan disturbance, but the game has been able to kick on.
Is it a bit unfair to the Man United that they have to still play in light of what happened to their team recently?
I understand the fact that there has to be the place of emotion, sympathy, and human sentiment, and let's be humane with what has happened. But the league also will say that you have a large squad, and they also ask the team, can you also play this game? Can you prosecute it? Can you prosecute it?
The fact is, this is a league that stops for many different reasons.
And there's also the sentiment that Doma already gone. Aren't they?
I don't know if they are not losing this, they actually have a good chance of escaping. If they had won today, they would have been tired of.
Yeah, but they are not winning.
Yeah, they are not winning probably because they just survived an accident.
You make a very good point. I mean, you make a very, very good point. But the NPFL is already behind schedule. Remember that 1 week or 1 month, that 1 month break.
I wonder who asked for that.
I understand all of that, but I we also begrudge how this MPFL doesn't have a regular calendar, and this year is half already, and the 2024 season has not even started yet. So, but I can understand. But right now, Sunshine are they're even in the top 10 right now. They are 10th on the table the way it stands. So, Sporting Lagos have it all to do on the final day of the season on Sunday in Ibadan against Shooting Stars, who are also chasing CAF Champions League football.
They want to go to the continent.
Shooting Stars actually have a lot to play for us.
Yes, Shooting are chasing CAF Champions League football. The title's out of their grasp, but they can still get CAF Champions League football. So it is going to be very tough.
Confederations Cup.
Anyone, I mean, Ibadan will take continental football.
Yeah, sure.
Ibadan hasn't seen continental football in a very long time. In fact, over a decade. So this will be a welcome development for them. Alright, let's play those bills. We'll come back. We'll get back to the European Championships, where Germany still lead Hungary by a goal to Ģemal Musiala with a goal in the first half, and there's still more to come. Scotland against Switzerland, and earlier today, I mean, who says the Euros haven't really caught fire? Today's game also wasn't bad. Croatia 2, Albania 2. We'll talk about all of this and so much more in Sports Cruise. To the 616.
You dey find ways to save your data. You go first start out with your apps. Delete apps where you know they use, but other things go still dey. Some apps get data saver modes, make you activate them to control the data usage. You fit also go your setting, make you off the auto updates them. Then make you also close apps where you know they use to save your data when you know they use your apps. This small change go fit help you save your data well. For more information, make you go your mobile operator website or consumer.ncc.gov.ng for better tips. Make we dey connect and enjoy our data use well. This message they come from the Association of Licensed Telecom Operators, wey join body with the Nigerian Communication Commission.
To cook correct food dey always give me joy. That's na why anytime wey I dey cook like this, I dey always season am with no cubes. Come add correct vegetables inside: ugu, tatashe, shombo, onions. No one wey I no dey put. Na im make my pikin dem dey always enjoy my cooking.
Daddy, I never available. I want more.
You see? Sama all your food with correct vegetables. Come season am with no cubes for that ogbonge delicious taste. Today, chop better.
New Lafayette water shield cement na confirm. Number one waterproof cement for Naija. Ogbonge cement for waterlogged areas. Number one waterproof cement for Naija. New Lafayette water shield cement number one. New Lafayette waterproof cement na confirm. Good food step for water wahala. With Lafayette water shield cement, water go collect. If water jam house, foundation and basement to come. No shaking, no bonga cement for waterlogged areas. Number one waterproof cement for Naija. Lafayette cement. New Lafayette water shield cement na confirm.
Put full stop for water wahala. To cook correct food dey always give me joy. That's na why anytime wey I dey cook like this, I dey always season am with no cubes. Come add correct vegetables inside: ugu, tatashe, shombo, onions. No one wey I no dey put. Na im make my pikin dem dey always enjoy my cooking.
Daddy, I never available. I want more.
You see? Sama all your food with correct vegetables. Come season am with no cubes for that ogbonge delicious taste. Today, chop better.
You dey find ways to save your data. You go first start out with your apps. Delete apps where you know they use, but other things go still dey. Some apps get data saver modes, make you activate them to control the data usage. You fit also go your setting, make you off the auto updates them. Then make you also close apps where you know they use to save your data when you know they use your apps. This small change go fit help you save your data well. For more information, make you go your mobile operator website or consumer.ncc.gov.ng for better tips. Make we dey connect and enjoy our data use well. This message they come from the Association of Licensed Telecom Operators, wey join body with the Nigerian Communication Commission.
You're listening listening to Mainland 98.3 FM.
I feel good. I knew that I would. So good. I got you.
Yeah, welcome back. Sports Cruise on Mainland 98.3 FM. All right, yes, I feel good on the show, don't I? Yeah, Okwe feels good as well. Sunday definitely feeling good as well. Now let's quickly talk about Copa America real quick, and we'll switch to the Euros just in a moment. Mention at the beginning of the show that Argentina edging Brazil as tournament favorites. Okay, let me make Okwe happy here. We're giving away tickets. Yeah, let's just quickly do that right away. Yeah, that should bring some smiles to Okwe's face. So
it's not my fault.
Is that your?
No, man, that is true.
Wow.
Alright, let's talk a laughter crusade, 40 and fearless. And yes, we are giving how many tickets?
5.
Alright, 5 tickets to this event coming up on the 23rd of June. That's my mom's birthday actually. Alright, so
want to talk about it.
yeah. Anyways, I'm talking about it right now. So we're giving out five tickets, and all you got to do, Okwe, just take us through that real quick.
Yeah, I mean, the Euros is going on right now, and then we know that there are quite a lot of players of Nigerian origin that are representing different countries across Europe. So just go on our Twitter page, but I'll just give us 7 names of players of Nigerian descent that are representing different countries at the ongoing Euros. I'll drop it, and don't forget to put the hashtag SportCruise983. That's the hashtag SportCruise983, and then just put it there. We've got 5 tickets to give away.
I already know one, Jama Musiala.
I don't even up to 7.
They're up to 7.
Alright, I just gave you one, Jama Musiala.
There's Bukayo Saka.
It's okay. So you just collect the tickets.
It's okay. You guys want to pick the tickets.
There's also ⴏᴜᴜ as well. So
free for the line. Are you joking?
Alright, today on Argentina favorite to win this edition or Brazil? Do you agree with the bookies?
Nadio says no. So, but yeah, Argentina on paper, yes, I guess. Why is it always between these two? I remember when Chile had this competition.
Raps.
They only had it for just 2 years.
Yeah, but they won it twice.
Yeah, I'm saying, but was it back to back?
Sanchez.
Was it?
They won it back to back.
But have even been 3 in a row.
Yes.
Yeah, when Argentina beat them on pens, right?
I think it was 3 in a row.
There was a Copa Centenario that Messi. There's one that Messi stopped.
I think it was 3 in a row.
No, it wasn't 3 in a row.
Let me confirm that.
I know they won it in between. I think they defeated Argentina twice. In between the World Cup loss for Argentina as well. That should be 2000 and.
They did one that made Messi want to retire or something like that.
They retire.
And then they brought him back. And it's always Chile and Sanchez somehow.
They talk any I go retire now.
And they go retire. They come back and back. Say, oh, they go. Please come back.
Oh God.
Okay, they won back to back.
Yeah, they won back to back.
16 both times beating Argentina.
And they lost the World Cup in between as well.
In fact, before 2019 and 2021, when Brazil and Argentina won it, neither of those teams had won the previous 3 editions. That means Uruguay, Chile. So it's and I think we might go back to that because Brazil, they don't look good on paper.
Yeah, I've seen their 2 friendlies, USA and Mexico. They didn't look good.
So Argentina as world champions, obviously favorites by default. But someone like Uruguay.
I think Uruguay have a very good team. I think here's my prediction. I don't know if it is a Bayer Leverkusen style, but I think Uruguay wins the Copa America.
Alright.
Yeah.
Nice reference.
But I also don't think it's a big call if I'm going to say Uruguay to win the Copa, right? Is it a big call?
Yeah, it is. I mean, ahead of Argentina and Brazil. There's a reason those are the 2 powerhouses.
But we all agree that Brazil don't look excellent going into the series.
Yeah, but that's by Brazil standards. On paper, they are still better than Uruguay. And Uruguay's best is still like dragging Brazil's worst. We know that we have different standards.
We see Uruguay squad.
Yeah, but okay,
it's a decent squad. In fact, in terms of functionality, in terms of how the collective can work together, they're a better team than Brazil.
Their best players right now that we know is Fᴜᴜᴜ.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to add the size like Cavani who are both severely out of their primes,
what about the guy that misses goals anyhow at Darwin Núñez?
Yeah, Darwin Núñez. Yeah, so Darwin Núñez and
that's why I said if you don't look at names, I look at how collective the team is.
What's this right winger that plays for Manchester United?
They have the guy at Barcelona, the defender, Arougo, who is also a solid defender.
No, I mean, yeah, that's why I say that by Uruguay standards, they have a decent squad. He is still not even as good enough as a squad as the classic Uruguay teams that of the 2010s.
And they didn't win anything, right?
They won 2011.
Yeah, okay.
The Copa America 2011.
Yeah, true.
So, yeah, so by Uruguay standards, it's a decent team, but at the end of the day, if you want to look at it on the playing field, Brazil still have a better squad than they do.
Alright, Messi is unsurprisingly the favorite to be top scorer of the tournament, followed by Brazil's Vinicius Jr. and Uruguay's Darwin Núñez.
Messi even ever won top scorer at any Copa? I don't think. Let me confirm that. I don't think so. I don't think he has ever won.
Yeah, it's very because of the form he's in right now. Yeah. Now the form he's in right now in MLS is Jemmy have made it 2. Alright, let's confirm with squad. Looks like the captain of the side. That's Silke Gundogan, but we'll confirm the goal scorer. But they made it 2-0, and yeah, it's Silke Gundogan who has scored the second for Diamond Shafts. Alright, so we're talking about Messi and his form. Messi's form in MLS right now, if he continues, you know the US guys, they love a lot of numbers, statistics. They use it in predicting the future or predicting the near future. He's on hand to break their goal scoring record in MLS in goals and assists.
As you'd expect Messi to do.
Few weeks ago, he was on 11 goals and 11 assists, or 13 assists, in fact. You know, so he's in great form.
We've seen MLS highlights.
Oh no, the defending MLS, all the defenders in MLS, every morning they should be beaten. The defending in MLS is criminal.
They literally make assists for strikers.
See, God bless you. That's it. The defending in MLS is Messi's dream. If Ronaldo had come to MLS, he would be on
91 goals.
Oᴘᴜᴜ. And it's also, I've always said it before, that the MLS also, when it was being formed, even till now, has prioritized signing strikers over signing defending. So
because they don't relegate.
The league is
it's an American thing. The more goals, the more exciting.
Yeah, so
they are already complaining with the way football's structure is. There are not a lot of goals. So why would you want to sign the best defenders in the world to stop the people that want to score instead of just they would rather see?
So they prefer to 5-4.
5-4 games.
6-5. That's 2-1-0.
We need to know from a European perspective, from an African perspective, it means that you have a good team. Your both sides of your team are good. But the Americans value entertainment above all else. So
speaking of the Americans, why are they also Copa America? You asked before we came on the air.
Yeah, that's confusing for me. I don't know why both continents have not just merged by now. Just make it an America's Cup. It's mutually beneficial. Because first of all, nobody cares about the CONCACAF Gold Cup right now outside of the people who are playing it, obviously. But if they merge with Copa America, which in my opinion is also being run like a principal cup, whatever, because they only have 12.
So I think it's the future. I think I mentioned last year. It is in the works. Both confederations have had conversations before. Yeah, but it's in the works. I think it's something that will happen in the future.
And America's Cup could rival the Euros. Like in terms of the more number of teams, you can have 24 teams, have a proper group stage, and you get to play in good locations like USA. But just that immigration will increase. People will run it.
USA are expected to also come out of their group that has got Bolivia, Panama, and I think they've also got Uruguay in their group as well, so they should be able to at least come out in second.
Argentina will not beat Canada. That's my
hot take or hot prediction.
my bold prediction.
You'll be there like thief.
They'll carry them. I'll feed you.
Alright, but looks like Canada is the hottest of the CONCACAF teams right now in terms of the top talents that they do have. At left back, Alphonse Davies. There's Jonathan David. They also have Jason Machu, who is also a decent manager on his day. So Mexico also, their big names didn't come to this one, which could be a good thing in the long run. They seem to need young players to step up and get minutes in this tournament. Will be beneficial for El Tri. So I think Argentina favorites, like today I said, but I think Uruguay should win it. But guys, Colombia. Yeah. Colombia plays some good stuff. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. Colombia, they've always had good players, so it's not, you can't even say they have a good squad now. In fact, probably their own golden generation is now starting to.
They failed to qualify for the World Cup last year.
Golden generation is fading off. Remember the Falcaos, Luis Muriel, just Zapata. They were so stacked up front. So similar to what is going on in Nigeria now, where there's quality here and there, but up front is where the majority of it is. A very top heavy team. Right now, they seem to have a bit of momentum going their way.
Colombia haven't lost in 23 matches, a stretch that dates back over 2 years. You have to consider that, but the tournament is different.
Said that about Austria.
Oh yeah, and they lost to France. Although I mean, they acquitted themselves well, but they still lost.
Circumstances.
All right, looks like we have to do another break, but Jᴏɪᴜ Oʟᴜᴜ is out right now, and and Robert Andrick is coming off as well. And who's coming in for both players? Let's see. Ḥmrichan and ⴑ who are coming in for those two players.
I like that. What's his name? The coach.
Nagelsmann.
He's actually using his squad quite well. He's giving everybody touches. He's not one of those managers that just want to lock in on the 11 to 16 players and say we are going. The rest of you are just here to wake up the numbers. He's giving everybody some minutes. I think almost every outfit player has played by now, if I'm not mistaken. And even if they've not played by now,
except Stegen.
Outfit. If they've not played by now, they'll probably still get minutes in the final group game against Switzerland, because by then they will have qualified. Of course, a win with 6 points guarantees them qualification, and pretty much even top in that group. All right,
we'll go on a break, and when we come back, I'll be asking the nose injury that Kylian Mbappé has suffered. Does it hamper him from starting at the Euros, which also will hamper his Ballon d'Or chances? He'll give us answers as we also recap the first round of the European Championships going on right now in Germany. So, Germany 2, Hungary 0, 72 minutes gone. We'll be right back just before you know it. We'll go to it.
To cook correct food, they always give me joy. That's why anytime when they cook like this, I dey always season am with no cubes. Come add correct vegetables inside: ugu, tatashe, shombo, onions. No one wey I no dey put. Na im make my pikin dem dey always enjoy my cooking.
Daddy, I never will. I want more.
You see?
Sama all your food with correct vegetables. Come season am with no cubes for that ogbonge delicious taste. Today, chop better.
You dey find ways to save your data. You go first start out with your apps. Delete apps wey you no dey use, but other things go still dey. Some apps get data saver modes, make you activate them to control the data usage. You fit also go your setting, make you off the auto updates them. Then make you also close apps wey you no dey use to save your data when you no dey use your apps. This small change go fit help you save your data well. For more information, make you go your mobile operator website or consumer.ncc.gov.ng for better tips. Make we dey connect and enjoy our data use well. This message dey come from the Association of Licensed Telecom Operators wey join body with the Nigerian Communication Commission.
New Lafayette water shield cement na confirm. Number 1 waterproof cement for Naija. Ogbonge cement for waterlogged areas. Number 1 waterproof cement for Naija. New Lafayette water shield cement number 1. New Lafayette waterproof cement na confirm. Good full stop for water wahala. With Lafayette water shield cement, water go collect. If water jam house, foundation and basement to God, no shaking. Ogbonge cement for waterlogged areas. Number 1 waterproof cement for Naija. Lafarge, confirm cement. New Lafarge water shield cement na confirm.
Put full stop for water wahala. To cook correct food, they always give me joy. That's why anytime when they cook like this, I they always season them with no cubes. Come add correct vegetables inside. Ugu, tatasheo, shombo, onions. No one I know they put. Now you make my pikin them, they always enjoy my cooking.
Daddy, I never will. I want more.
You see?
Sama all your food with correct vegetables. Come season them with no cubes for that to get delicious taste. Today, chop better. You're listening to Mainland 98.3 FM. The sound of Lagos.
Welcome back, Sports Cruise on Mainland 98.3 FM. We're streaming live on Facebook as well. Drop your comments, we'll read them in a bit. And you can call in, would also take them 091366010 is the number to dial. But in the vein of, I've got this interesting quiz. Opa was asking us the other time about how many Nigerian players have got Nigerian descent at the Euros, right? Now, this is very simple. This is something we can relate to, guys. In taking charge of Portugal yesterday, Roberto Martinez became just the 6th manager to lead 2 countries to the Euros. Who are the other managers? This is easy, really easy.
5 other managers.
Yeah. I know the time frame for you to think about it is a bit short, but it's really easy. Okay, now let me pick it up and do Goose Eating. Netherlands and Russia. Let me give you another one. Netherlands and Russia. Dick Advocat.
Okay, are you on this show?
There's one screaming at you guys. Portugal. Yeah, let me just give you the clue. Yeah, Fernando Santos.
Poland did not go to Euros.
Oh, Greece and Portugal.
Oh, Greece.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's Lars Lagerbäck who did, I think, Sweden and Iceland, and Giovanni Trapattoni did Italy. And Republic of Ireland. Yeah, those are the managers.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, pretty easy, right?
No, it was not easy.
Okay, it wasn't easy.
Thank God the tickets are not engine on.
Alright, let's get back at it. What do you think about Kylian Mbappe? The injury looks like he's been ruled out of that second game. He's been ruled out of that second game, and what do you think of his chances to make an impression at the Euros? I was listening to Cesc Fabregas talk and said, see, that's the excuse for him. He has to turn up at the Euros.
Yeah, expectedly. And then this is almost the only, well, he's won the World Cup. He got to the final of the next one. He's not won the Euros. I'm not even sure if he's gotten an European goal yet.
No, he hasn't scored a goal in the Euros.
So it's a major tournament. Also, a lot of people have argued that even though it seems Vinicius Junior and Jude Bellingham are the top 2 running for the Ballon d'Or this season, but you also have a feeling that if neither of Jude Bellingham or Vinicius Junior wins the Euros or the Copa America, and Kylian Mbappe wins it for France, being the captain of the side, it kind of changes the narrative for who picks up the Ballon d'Or, because you look at his numbers, he's got bigger numbers. I think he got about 44 goals in all competition for PSG at the just concluded season. So I think the advantage everyone is saying that, because Real Madrid won the Champions League, if he wins Euro and neither of them wins with the Continental, it could help his cause to win the Ballon d'Or. However, I think it's almost cast in stones that Jude Bellingham would have a good tournament, depending on how far England would go.
Yeah, started well.
He's got the goal, he's got the play of the play of the match as well. I actually don't know how strong Vinicius Junior will also go on at the Copa America, but I think Kylian Mbappe will feel really, really bad. The fact that this is it's a bad nose burst, and he actually even wanted to continue the game. In fact, he came in without the referee's permission. He got a yellow card, and then he got substituted immediately. I'm sure he will feel bad. He really wants to get up into this one. Don't also forget that I has talked about the fact that the Euros is more difficult to win than the World Cup. Remember, he brought up that conversation before the Euros, so he knows how important it is for him to have a good showing. And when you miss 3 games and you're not even sure if your team, which is France, would go as far as waiting for you, or the point where you are waiting for them, I'm not sure if he's going to be playing until the quarterfinals, right?
I think we know that he's out of the next game against Netherlands.
Netherlands. So even if he missed that one, hopefully he's going to be back before the last group game. And hopefully again it won't be if France loses to Netherlands, and that means they will need to win their last game, and you want to have your best player. No disrespect to every other player in that squad, N'Golo Kante, yes, no, Antoine Griezmann, but we certainly know that Kylian Mbappe is the poster boy of the French national team. Even before he became the captain of the side, he's got about 5 more goals sorry. So I think it's really important for him to have a really decent showing in this one. But getting injured on your first game as the captain of the side, your team, your players, your teammates will not have the luxury of getting into the team. I think it's a bad time for Kylian Mbappe, but I'm sure he comes back. You never can tell. 3 games we've seen players that just bust off at the knockout stages of the tournament, and they still go on to have explosive tournament. So I think it's really important for him to get into it for that Ballon d'Or narrative.
All right, now Too Young. First round done with. Second round started early today with Croatia throwing away 3 points against Albania, ended 2-2. Credit to Albania, will also have had a good tournament thus far. But how do you think the pre-tournament favorites have fared after one game? If you can add Germany to it, who have played the second game, if you think they're even pre-tournament favorites.
Yeah, of course they were one of the favorites. I think I will put them in my top 3. Germany have been quite dominant, although not in this game. Although they still lead, even though they play a hungry team that have stepped up way more than Scotland did. But 7 goals in your first 2 games and counting, because they can still score. 7 goals and counting in 2 games is pretty good. We saw what Spain did against Croatia, but upon further evidence, we are seeing that Croatia are really not that good. So it's really not about Spain. It's just Croatia not being good. It's like Ocean not being fantastic.
Yeah. Back to Portugal. Don't you think that Martinez is still struggling to fit all of these brilliant players into a cohesive system? They have a deep squad. We like that squad, right? We say good things about that squad. But yesterday again was a classic case where these brilliant players couldn't fit in.
I don't think they did not fit in. I just think that certain players now have good games and they were playing key position. Rafael Leao is usually better than what he displayed yesterday. But I Silva has really always been like this for Portugal, which I think is down to the fact that he's not a traditional winger. He plays right wing for Manchester, but he plays it in a different way, because Manchester don't require their wingers to take on their man or whatever. It's about maintaining the width and knowing how to play positionally. But when he plays there for Portugal, he is required to play as a traditional winger, because Portugal don't play like Manchester City. Roberto Martinez is not Pep Guardiola. So but I was always struggles for Portugal. Bruno Fernandes was active. Look, I'm not worried about Portugal. I think they even showed character to come back from behind, despite not really playing it that well. To come back from behind against a dangerous Czech team. I
don't agree with you, and I think that England also shares same similarities, where Southgate men look less assured the second half, and some players were also not playing in their natural positions. Now it brings me to the conversation about Phil Foden and that's conundrum in this left side of central midfield, where the spotlight was on him again, and he didn't show up. There's also the jury out on Trent Alexander-Arnold as well. But let's focus on Foden a bit. And guys, Southgate goes into this tournament with Anthony Gordon, who is a natural, but maybe not ready for this limelight. There's Eberechi, who also preferably wants to be an 8 or a 10, but can also, play in that position. And there's Phil Foden, the Premier League player of the season. So you're tempted to play him in there because he's a fantastic player who should be able to adapt. But also, we saw occasions when Bellingham and Foden were interchanging in those positions. I look like Bellingham was much more impressive on that left side than Foden.
I disagree with this narrative. And like you said, Bellingham was much more impressive on that left side. Are we going to say that's Bellingham's natural position? Is Bellingham's which one?
Have you forgotten Bellingham ended the season and he playing on that left side position?
So that's the thing. Look, a good player is a good player. Look, I'm not even. I know Phil Foden had a fantastic season, no doubt about that. But all of his goals came in about 11 games. So 11 out of 38 league games. That should tell you something, that he has a lot of these moments where he just is passing out. It's not the first. That's not the first time Foden is playing on the left. In fact, he played on the left very frequently for Manchester City in in his earlier years. Yeah, like last season he played more centrally because Kevin De Bruyne was injured. But he mostly played for City on the left before then. Like I don't know why people are acting like because the right was Mahrez and Bernardo Silva. Central was KDB and Gundogan. Foden usually starts on the left, and whether he plays well or he doesn't play well, that's never been about position. So all of a sudden Foden can only play well central. So
Southgate should stick, not twist this. In terms of Foden on that
position. Just because Foden had a bad game. Foden himself is the one that needs to step up and make sure he plays better next time around. It's not about whether he played on the left or not. And you said it that when he did switch, nothing still changed. It was the case of the player himself shrinking as he has done quite often. I don't know why lots of people are acting like he played at a very high level the entire season. No, there were games where he was nowhere to be found. And I just think that the Serbia game was.
I mean, this is like a throwback to I don't know if I think we should be able to remember, and you as well, Paul Scholes, the conundrum he gave England, playing on the left side of midfield, going into Euro 2004. Yeah, because I remember that he was really poor for England in the last 2 years going to the Euros. But Sven-Göran Eriksson stuck with him and took him to the Euros, and he was playing that same position for Manchester United, the left side of midfield. Although I think later on Scholes will play deep midfield, if you remember. But a lot of people don't also remember that Scholes was not a deep midfielder. He was an attacking weapon.
Scholes has more Premier League goals than Drogba, and he was not even playing penalty.
He was an attacking weapon. It's not even the deep line guy that you guys knew towards the end of his career. And England went into Euro 2004, and I thought they had a wonderful tournament. If not for Rooney's injury that disrupted their campaign. They lost to France. I think second game, third game they won it, and Portugal they lost some penalties without Rooney. I think Owen scored in that game. So it's like a throwback to what England also had with Scobo. I've also realized that successful teams in international tournaments always make a compromise in that left side of midfield. Now I'm asking you guys, can you give me any natural left side midfielder right now in international football? A left-sided central midfielder. It seems that they are also a bit scarce. So what managers also do, especially at international level, because if you have a scarcity at club level, you go and sign, right? But international managers have to now find a way to rejig it. Sergio Milinkovic-Savic, who is not top of the shelf. Basically, it's not top of the shelf. I don't think so. Spain won the World Cup in 2010. Remember who played the left side of attack for them, or left side of midfield? Iniesta. He didn't like playing it.
Oh, that was Iniesta's.
Iniesta at Barcelona was a central guy. It was Pep that always shunted him to the left side for big games.
Yeah, he even
admitted that he hated playing on the left.
Even at Barcelona, their dynamic was usually always him on the left.
Another one I'll give you, Blaise Matuidi, when they won the World Cup, played on the left side, but not a natural guy on the left side. But he did that to be able to give them balance.
I think Blaise Matuidi is a natural guy. Blaise Matuidi played left center midfield for Juventus for years.
Yeah, but
and even for Paris Saint-Germain.
But this time around, I think at international football, there was Rabiot as well. So you can go on. I think that what international managers have always done is try to find a compromise, and they've always been successful. With it. Even in the Euros, there's a history of all of this left. Just find a way to make it work, and maybe England can make it work with Phil Foden, or there'll be changes.
England don't even need the left-sided midfielder that much. They play too deep midfielder.
There's also Ozil. Remember Ozil? Ozil played on. He wanted to play number 10 at Germany, but they had to shunt him out left. Even when they beat Brazil 7-0, he was peripheral in that game. That 7-0 bashing of Brazil.
7-1 they scored.
7-1 they scored one. Yeah, that's true. Scored one. All right. Let's take some of your calls right now. 0913600410. That's the number to dial if you want to join in on the show. We've got about 12-15 minutes to entertain your calls, and we're still talking about the Euros. Maximilian Mittelstadt going into the book. He also seemed to be one of the players that will affect this tournament stylistically. Germany have concentrated a lot on the flanks, same as Spain also have used their wingers really well, which is very interesting to see where this tournament also be heading to from a tactical point of view. Hello, good evening, welcome to the show. Hello, good evening. Alright, please do call back. Very noisy area. I think David Silva also in Euro 2012 was also playing on that left side of midfield too, and he always wanted to play as a number 10. Or naturally, you think that he is.
He even played left wing.
And he played left wing attack, right? Yeah. So lot of trying to shoe on some of these players in this position, and like I said,
Ancelotti is the best at this. Just play ball, put that ball and play. All these songs like let's see him right. At some point you will play ball. Bellingham plays everywhere. Put Bellingham here, we play. If let us see you. If only disappear, all of a sudden we have to start evaluating and re-evaluating where he must play a certain place.
So does that take anything away from how good of a player Phil Foden is?
Foden is a good player, but we need to accept that he has his limitations. Everybody's acting like, oh, anytime Phil Foden doesn't play well, it's because they play.
Hello, good evening. Yeah, you don't know where you're calling from.
Jamie from Adibin.
Oh, Jamie, welcome.
Talking about Foden, I think he's a good player, but for the national team, he's not shine very well. He's like the Portugal of England too. Please, what is wrong with Croatia? Is he experience is gone or his leg? Their leg is gone, they are aging. Look at that consolation goal, that 95th minute goal. But they are already out, they are gone. Thank you.
Alright, thank you very much, Jamie. Let's hear from the next caller. Hi, good evening.
Good evening, gentlemen in the studio.
Hey, Wumi, how are you?
Thank God, sir. How are your families?
Yeah, our families are great.
Good. Let me quickly answer, make reference to what Mr. Okwes said earlier on concerning Kylian Mbappé not hitting the ground running at Real Madrid. Can I do that?
Alright, go on.
Mr. Okwes and Mr. Too Young. Once you are going to admit that is his own personal opinion, which you can consider part to him anyway. What I'm saying is that, coming on the fact that Kylian Mbappé had about 4 great seasons at Paris Saint-Germain, including an European Cup final, which they didn't win during the lockdown. I think he's going to try to make a case statement. A statement when he gets to Real Madrid, considering the fact that they have an array of stars there. So he's going to fit in perfectly and they're going to hit the ground rolling. I don't know why Mr. Okwes felt otherwise. I don't know. The angle is looking at it. And then on the second, I think the man sharp, they are most likely going to make final. If they are going to win it, it's another discussion entirely. That's the conclusion, gentlemen.
Alright, thank you very much for your contribution. Hi, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, no sir, good evening.
Mr. United. I greet everybody else in the studio. Okay, I don't think England is going anywhere. I don't think England is going anywhere because that will be because of the English press. Just allow Southgate take his normal regular people to this tournament and they will do well. Look at what they are doing in the midfield in the last game that they played. So I don't think they will go anywhere. Club football is very, very different from country's football. If you look at what England has been doing for the past years, they've been consistent in terms of the regulars, like them Rashford. I know a lot of people will say Rashford didn't have a good season, that's why they didn't pick him. Allow him to take his normal regulars to this tournament. They will do well.
But can I ask you a question?
Yes, go ahead.
His normal regulars have not exactly brought him to crossing that final hurdle. They lost the final of the Euros. They got in the semi-final of the World Cup.
You think this squad now will take him to the place that they want to get to?
It's not cast in stones. There's also no guarantee that if he has selected his regular, they will have crossed the line with him. They've come so close. So why don't you just switch it? Switch things up a bit.
Exactly.
Okay.
Euros in 2024.
All right. If you think England will not win or maybe get to the final, I have some bad news for you. Although I'm not falling for it. The last European Championships, Euro 2020, the opening game was Croatia. It ended 1-0. Lovely goal again. Combination Calvin Phillips and I think Raheem Sterling. Just like they did against what did they play the opening game? Serbia. And after that 1-0, they found a way to suck the life out of that game and still ended 1-0, and they found themselves in the final. Same thing with Serbia. Against Serbia, second half, misplaced passes everywhere. They didn't play well. So who knows, they might get to the final. So I don't think, like Okwes said, it's not set in stone. This English side might go to the final, although I think I worry for the balance of the squad, especially on the defensive side. Harry Maguire not there strangely takes something from them.
That's the key word, strangely. The fact that Maguire is probably one of the most abused footballer in the world right now. Not being at the Euros for England makes it look like they are really a bit suspect at the back.
And if England also probably need a goal or two to sort themselves out, I'm not sure they have a strong enough bench.
But I think they do. Come on, they do. They have only Watkins.
Now, yes. The problem is European Championships. You're playing Italy, and the best you're gonna do is bring on Iirsᴜ. All due respect, players like Iirsᴜ cannot grind it.
Really?
When it is 10 minutes to go and you need to beat Spain.
Why do you think they can't do that?
Okay,
because
we didn't leave out that can do it.
That's why I think that players like maybe Jack Grealish should have made it. No. I think
what is the game that Jack Grealish has played for England
that you can come out and say?
Do you know that at least I can mention 3 tested, tried and trusted servants of Southgate at international football level? Rashford, Grealish, Sterling. They will deliver.
None of these guys.
They will always deliver. But because the mantra he went to this tournament was with form over whatever.
That is essential. It is.
It is essential, but see,
exactly.
you have to find balance.
Not form over whatever. You have found balance.
It's got balance. I think that's the key one you just brought up.
Ḥuṣāw would not be anywhere near
exactly
the squad if it was entirely based on form. In fact, yes, in some cases.
You know they're in trouble now. Trippier is injured. Ḥuṣāw didn't train again today for the second game, so they don't have a natural left back.
As opposed to what? Who would they have used there?
Alright, but I think that they lack something. They lack something, and I just can't place it.
What they lack is a good coach. I've said it. Well,
you shouldn't have given to them on that slide.
Hello, man. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah.
So they should go and bring Ben White now. So
Ben White is killing, man. He's a gross killing.
You think it's in England? I don't know. You see, this coach to me, I think he's not that flexible enough. I think I might have a good point there. He's not a flexible coach. It's just like a fish lining without no oil.
Southgate has shown his flexibility with this squad they took to the Euros.
So what do you want him to do?
People said they should go with an attacking team. This team is attacking. He's attacking in every sense.
By using Alexander-Arnold.
Southgate went to the Euros with 3 strikers, 3 central strikers. What else do you want?
He's just trying to please the press.
But you said he's not flexible, and he has pleased the press and he's been flexible. But yet you say not flexible.
That will be his downfall. He's just following his own trend.
You cannot satisfy everybody. They said, he's not flexible. He went with 3 strikers.
What do we even want? If you can't go with Calvin Phillips and Jordan Henderson, what is it? What are the people that he left out that we are doing? Someone that chose Antonio over Dominic Solanke has scored 19 Premier League goals. Is still talking about he has followed the English media. Come on, let us know. Is it Calvin Phillips that will win England the championship?
Damilola Odusola writes us on Facebook, says, good with you guys. I can't wait for tomorrow's games. English, Denmark, Italy, Spain. Yep, those games. Yeah, we can't wait for them. Any updates on NFF regarding hiring the foreign coach, Super Eagles, and Osimhen, Jᴏɪᴜ, Damilola Odusola, Damilola, the grapevines. Yes, the grapevines. I said that Osimhen said to me, fine $50,000. $50,000. And maybe that money.
Osimhen said to me, fine was a percentage for my salary.
So maybe they want to use that fine to pay the new foreign coach.
By the way, there's a Finidi quote regarding the situation.
Okay, let's have it.
According to, he was speaking with ESPN. According to Eagles Tracker, it says they met on Wednesday and they took a decision to hire a technical advisor. I have no problems with that, but we had a 3-hour advisor by the roadside to read about it for 2 days. And they never had shame to start.
They didn't handle this situation really well, and they don't have what it takes to handle it. So it's not surprising. No, they did, of course. They didn't have the common sense to handle it.
Yes.
Alright, you wanted me to say it, right?
I mean, carries more weight from a sport journalist of the year nominee.
It's not
blocked by carry. Straight. NFL don't have common sense.
I will share the story.
Cecil Dixon says player of Nigerian this at the Euros. Okay, alright. Matthew Shank Okoso says good evening guys. Croatia was chaotic from defense to attack. Albania could have gone with all 3 points. There's a dearth of number 9s in Brazil, otherwise likes of Richarlison shouldn't be there. Same with average midfielders for the Copa America. What's the rumors around Tom Saintfiet and the NFF? We don't know anything yet.
Tom Saintfiet just took a job in the Philippines, so I doubt it.
So, and the Philippines will not owe him salaries. I know that for sure. Yeah. Talk about number 9s. Brazil have Hendrick now, and they say it's the future. Alright guys, let's go. Germany full-time, they've beaten Hungary and sealed their qualifications to the second round of the Euros, and still to come. The Tottenham is Scotland take on Switzerland by 8 p.m. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow by the special grace of God. Good night.